Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris, and for today's message, I have this deep calling, and I feel like that is the message itself. It is this deep calling that you have for the life that you are destined to experience and live. So there's these multitude of informations, desires, intuitions, and stories that have just been playing out for you. And it's not just something that's playing out right now, but it's something that's been knocking on your door since time, throughout your life. Everything about you. I got something in my eye for some reason. But yes, as I was saying, everything about you, everything about what you've desired, what you've liked, what you've not liked, the things that's just come easy to you, all of these things are coming together. They're making sense now. Why and how you have lived what you have lived, done what you have done, and why certain things that you've tried just didn't work. And it's making sense for you right now why you are where you are. And so, truthfully honoring for yourself where you are destined to go and what's the best course of action for you. What's the best way that you can step into this new phase of life. And this new phase of life isn't to disregard everything that you've built, everything that you have accumulated, everything that you've learned about, everything that you've done, everything that you've studied. You don't, throw the baby out with the bathwater. You're not doing that. You are also taking this cleansed up version of you. All of the skills and the tools, the little bits and pieces that you have learned and acquired throughout your past, it's coming back into your present for you to live and experience and have. This is the magic. This is the force. This is the play of life for you. You are understanding how and why there's these things that you have gone through that have led to your choices and decisions right now. And sometimes, not just sometimes, all the time, you are going to need help. And the help that comes to you, the inspirations, the little nudges, it's not something that just comes and falls on your lap. No, it's going to come through people. It's going to come through synchronicities. It's going to come through nature. And when you see something, you just feel something. You get a little smell, a little sensation, a little memory that just comes back to life. You're like, oh yeah, I felt that once. I remember that. That thing just felt this way for me. I'm like, of course I want that. Of course I want more. And then you'll also notice that this little part that I'm speaking about next is not for everyone, but you're also noticing that there is certain parts of your life where you may have wanted to create something with someone, but it just didn't happen. And you feel like you may be leading someone on, or that they are leading you on. But I'm going to focus a little bit more on the you leading them on. There is that little guilt that you might be feeling, that you're experiencing, and you're like, well, that's not okay that I'm doing this. Why am I being so wishy-washy about things? I can't do this. This is too much for me. The thing is, honor and listen to when you say something is too much for you. That gives you a sign that you need to take a step back, to come back into yourself, to recoup. Maybe there's some information and things that you just don't know, or that you feel like you're ill-equipped. Honor that. Give yourself the space and the time to get more amalgamated, to get more, familiar, more well-resourced, well-informed, so you can continue to move down that path, right? Because there could be tools and education that you might need to support you to be able to progress and move along that path. And then as you're moving along this path, you might be noticing, or you may have remembered that, you know what, I did this a while ago. There's this thing that I wanted to do a while ago. And I thought I was ill-equipped, and then I went on this journey, and then this journey showed me that, oh no, I did have all the information and knowledge, and it did come to me easy. Oh, wait, now I can actually do the thing that I initially wanted to do and then complete it. So it could be that you're getting insights of what you want, what your desires are, a little bit earlier than your ability to execute it. And so that inspiration to wanting to do it, that urge, trust it, follow it, go learn what you need to learn, give that space and that time, that breathing room, so you can create from that, right? And then, so that's when the seed gets planted, and you put in the work, you keep watering it, you're frustrated, you're like, why isn't it growing? What's happening, you know? And then you begin to see, oh wait, I did all the growing and the planting and the waiting. Oh wait, now it's gonna come to me easy, because now I understand why and how and what the actual work was. It may have not been that you were ill-equipped with skill, but just that you lack the confidence. You lack the understanding that you have the ability, the potential, and not just that, but you have the skill, that it's effortless for you, that you genuinely want to do it, you know? So truthfully allowing yourself to lean into that, to lean back into yourself, to welcome back not only yourself, but also people around you that are there and available and ready to help you. There's people available and ready and eager to show you and tell you, hey, you know what, here you go. You know, I know someone that could use that service. I know someone. You know, you learned what you needed to learn, and now people are ready to give you what they are ready to give you. This is it. This is the key. This is the journey. This is the sensation. This is the life that you are welcoming in. That the little bits and pieces that you genuinely needed, Goddess, Source, she gave all of that to you. She made sure that you were able to keep up your basic needs. That the commitments that you made, that you were able to still keep up with it and maintain it and continue to move along with it. She made sure that you were well resourced. Even though you may have not interpreted it that way, you were well resourced. You had everything that you needed to create what you are creating right now. For you to be at this point to say, oh wait, yes, now I can do it. Now I understand it. Now I get it. Now I believe in myself. Now you have the belief. Now the momentum. You stop getting in the way, and you're actually letting life take you on the journey that you are destined to go on. It's here. It is available for you. Stop interrupting the flow. Okay, you're learning how to allow for the flow to just be momentous and easy and effortless. Now you get it. Okay? So I'm going to be pulling out some tarot cards for you today. I just felt like that was a necessary introduction to this video, and that this is where she wants to go. I do want to show you this card. This was at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. I just wanted to show you that because for me, whenever I pull out cards, and whichever deck I'm using, I know that the next time I'm using it, it's like the cards itself or my body energy, whatever, whichever flow it is, it leads to the next reading. And if I'm using it on someone, or if it's on this collective readings, or even on myself, I know the next time I pick up a card, it is that. And it's this thread weaving that Goddess takes you on. And it's not just one, it's all. She is aware of all of what is life, all that is life. She creates it all. And I feel like this is just a reminder for you to take a step back and to know that there's things that you may not see. And you know what? You are not going to see it, because the thing about being human is that you are going to see things and they're going to feel magical. They're going to feel coincidental. They're going to feel mystical in nature. They're going to feel synchronistic. And it's important for you to still allow yourself to be enamored and mesmerized at the way that life is being weaved for you. No matter how psychic or intuitive you are, there are going to be aspects of life that are going to just happen out of nowhere for you. Trust it. Follow it. The thing is, you're meant to be a human. You're meant to experience the subtleties of life, and yet still have the capacity to touch on these wisdoms and these teachings and these knowings of how and what life is, and how and why we have created the systems that we currently have. Not all the systems are designed with purity. They are distorted, so hence the denser negative places that people come into. So it's truthfully allowing yourself to navigate and weave yourself in and out of that. And for you to choose places for you to go where it's a bit more fluid. And this is true for everyone. You will always be divinely guided. Okay, there's these two cards that want to fall out. They didn't necessarily fall out, but I know that she wants that. Okay. So the first one that's actually peeking on my eyes. Ooh, this is going to be gorgeous. The Lovers. Okay. My cards just don't want to stay still. There you go. The Lovers. And the other one is the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to read it like this. The focus being the Lovers. The fact that the Lovers is that there is this desire within you that just keeps luring you in. It's almost like a siren-like energy, a siren-like essence to it. And this calling, there is a truth in it. There is a beauty in it. There's a subtlety to it. There is this life that is alive in it. Trust it. Trust what is wanting to come through for you. Trust the beauty. Trust the life. Trust the light. The thing is, it's not something outside of you that you don't know if it is good or bad for you. But it's your gnosis, your internal knowing of what is in right and divine alignment for you. You are the one that is discerning of what is right for you, what is going to give you that happy ending, right? That prosperous, abundant life, that wholeness. You following your gnosis and being discerning allows you to operate and live life with such wholeness. And as you operate with wholeness, you are met by others to co-create life, to create another thing that is pure in nature. But for you to create that purity, you go within, and for you to show up from your internal self, from your gnosis, from your heart, from your divine felt sense, your divine alignment. This divine alignment is what guides you to your most prosperous and abundant way of living and existing. Nope, she wants more. The thing is, there's more to life than what's beneath the eye. There's a lot of things that you are just cutting left, right, and center. You're being too rigid with what you are cutting out of your life. And what's being asked of you right now is to be a bit more discerning of what you let in, and to not just get rid of whatever has come in, but just to see and be questioning, oh wait, why did this show up? What am I doing in my life that has allowed for this to come in? What am I doing that is not allowing me to create with such fluidity, with such love, with such tenderness? What am I doing that tells me that I am not whole? What is that thing? Right? Allow yourself to ask yourself that question. Okay? And the thing is, it's the way when you should be asking that is when something just keeps repeating itself. It's like you're constantly either getting into accidents, or you're constantly getting into this conflict with your coworker or your family or your lover or your friends. Like there's a constant conflict, and it's the same conflict, or it's very similar. And you're like, what is this? Why is this showing up in my life? And this is when you begin to truthfully ask, oh, so what am I actually doing? What's the best way for me to move through this? And from here, what can I create? What is it that I need to learn? What is it that I need to equip myself with so I can let go of that and move into my next phase of life? Okay? So you're always looking to live a more abundant, prosperous, whole life. And this also means living in spaces and homes where it feels more abundant and alive. And sometimes it just could be that your perspective and the way you're seeing your world, it just means that you might need to shift your eyes, shift the way that you're looking at everything, the lens that you're looking at life with, right? Because the lens you're looking at life with is what you're going to be given. And it's all of a sudden you'll find yourself in a ditch. You're like, how the heck did I get to this point? I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was, my career was going great. And then how the heck did I get to this point? Like, what's this? What is this? Oh my gosh. Like, it's that little questioning, right? The Three of Cups. This ability and desire to create. It's this. So, yes, you're creating. Yes, you are working on a lot of things. Yes, there's things about desires that you've had in little inklings of something that's been coming in. Continue to move through what you're moving through, because you are going to be given these people that is going to create with you. You're going to be given your soul family, whether it comes as friends, as a lover, as co-workers, like whatever this family is, this co-creative force that creates and is in alignment with this, that has the same mission pretty much. You're going to be aligned with people that have the same mission in life and the same perspectives, the same desires. There's a cohesiveness. Like, it also could be that you both are, or a couple of you, like more than one, is what is it? It's not that you're like, you have different ideas, you operate differently, and you think differently. However, there's something about this person or this group, for some reason, it just, you guys click, you guys work, and you can be so different and you function so fluidly. That is what you're going to be shown, what that fluidity is. No, she wants more. So there's more fluidity coming through your life. There's more momentum. There's more flow. The thing is, this flow is coming from all within you. You are creating and giving this flow of life. So truthfully, allow yourself to continue to move, to breathe through this flow of life, because it's a bunch of fun. Like, have fun creating. Like, to others, or even the way you used to think about this, like the thing that you're creating or doing, that it's tedious or it's like redundant. The thing is, it isn't for you. You actually genuinely enjoy it. And the people that you're around, like, they'll be like, you know what? They'll love having these conversations with you. They'll love being in your space. And you love being in their space. And you guys just don't get tired of playing in this field, right? In this environment. You guys don't get tired of it. You guys genuinely enjoy and savor every last little bit. You guys are savoring every last little bit. Now, I have this other little sensation that's coming through. It's that for a chunk of you, okay, there's going to be a sudden shift in dynamics. Whatever dynamic it is, whether it's love or friendship or family, there is going to be an intense, sudden shift. It's going to happen swiftly. It's going to be easy and effortless. At the same time, it can be a little bit disorienting just because it's so sudden and quick. That it's just, you're like, wait, why did I go through all of this so quickly? What's all of this about? Like, is it okay that all of this is ending? Why are things ending with such intensity? Why are things ending with such like ease? And you're like, why? This doesn't make sense. What's actually happening? Why is everything changing so quickly? Like, what is this thing? That's what you're going to be playing with. And so allow yourself to come back to yourself, to recenter yourself, to ground yourself, because this is what's going to help you to be able to move through this change, this momentous change, to allow for your new family, your most aligned, highest aligned family, because you've been putting in the work to have this creative force, this family, this soul family come through for you. So you're allowing for this change to happen, for the people that have been seeking for the one, the love, the relationship. It is going to come in. It is here. It is available. That person is also doing their work, and you're also doing your work, and it's just gonna happen. And when that cohesive flow, that the collision, it's gonna be almost like collision type of energy. When that happens, that intensity, you'll know that it's exactly perfect. And the thing is, they will know it's exactly perfect, and it's reciprocal. At the same time, this is also for whoever you're leaving behind or whoever just separated from you. They are also stepping into what they needed, and they are going to be met exactly where they are. So do not feel guilt and shame and ponder on if and why this happened, or if it was right, or if you had betrayed someone. You don't have to, because this is confirming to you that it is perfect. It is exactly what needed to happen at this time. So truthfully, allow for that to come through. Allow for yourself to not just wonder what the heck happened, or why did this person disappear all of a sudden, or how did this person that disappeared all of a sudden back in my life again. Like, don't question it. Be okay with it. Show yourself that you will be met. You are being met exactly where you wanted to go, and it's all in the highest alignment for you. And it's not just, so a little bit more on energy and the way that the cosmos is working right now is that it's this allowance of things that have gone a little bit too extreme, okay, but more on the negative side of extreme. Things that have gone a bit too negative or too dense. Like at certain point, it was the most abundant thing that could have been created, and it was the highest thing that could have been created. But then right now, yeah, it's at a place where it's not anymore, and it's actually gotten into the shadow self of that aspect. And so you're being brought back into balance, not just you, but it's all the people that you are around. Everything is balancing back. The ones that have been feeling like everything is out of balance and just wacky, you're coming back into harmony again. That's what's coming through right now, is harmony and cohesiveness. And in whichever way and direction that you're being shown this, that trust that the people that are going to be put into your life right now, or that you are even coming into, it's all in harmony and balance. It is going to provide each other the exact tools and information that is necessary for you to continue to move along your highest path. Okay, so all of this is done for your highest good. All right, so let's see what else that goddess has in store for you. And so she wants me to focus on love, on the fact that you've been craving for this love, this desire. It's the relationship that you thought you've had when you were younger, to you've found so many types of relationships that were beautiful, but they didn't last long. They weren't the one, they weren't the thing. And now you're coming into a place where it's sorry, I'm just seeing a little poodle out, and her hair is just a bit funky, and it's just a bit cute. But yes, so there's a little, yes or no? No? Okay. Yeah, there's a little, nope, she wants that one. Okay, so whatever that you've been, okay, I forgot. I'm losing my mind. The Knight of Pentacles. So this time that you are being taken into, it's going to provide you the most steady timeline that you have been desiring. This is where you are building the momentum, and you're going to be in this space for a while. It's not that you're building momentum necessarily, but it's like you're going to be here for a while, because it's going to teach you what you need to teach, what you need to learn, so you can teach to others, so you can show and guide others and help support others as well. You have planted what you needed to plant. And now that that seed has sprouted, you are able to stick with it because you know how much it's giving to you, and that it's not only nourishing you, but it's also nourishing others. You're very grounded in what you have created, and you're in a most grounded way. You are creating and continuing to build and facilitate what needs to be facilitated, because you know that this is the foundation that you do want to build off of. And so you're steadily growing it. It gives me vibes of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But yeah, so just there's just a little bit more of a grounded home that you're building off of, and whatever you've been feeling like just hasn't been sticking, whatever the relationship or love or friends or work, money even, that lack of grounding, that lack of confidence, now it's coming into a place where it just makes sense now, and it's actually working. What you've been building and craving for is actively working. So this is what you're coming into. You've understood enough for you to step out of the way and truthfully allowing for life to move through. Wow, I am burping like crazy. This is there's a lot of momentum going, a lot of force, a lot of creativity. So it's important that when you're experiencing a lot of that, just move for yourself. It's having grounded food, earthy food, comfort food, drinking warm beverages, especially spiced beverages. Those are delicious. It's to keep you grounded. Anything to do with cinnamon, it's going to keep you grounded. It's going to help your anxiety, stresses, even your lymphatic system and your nervous system to be calm and relaxed, and to support you as you're moving along through these rapid changes. Okay, so please find what your grounded practice is. And it's not only practices, but it's also with food. Do something that's just a little something. One little thing that you can do that's not going to completely take you out of your ability to process and move through your day to day, right? Just a little something. So whatever that little something is, flow into it, listen to it, because this is what you're bringing into this energy, is this Knight of Wands. Right? Knight of Wands. She is a funny, spicy character. And you're going to meet a part of you that you haven't before. There's going to be something about you, the way you give, the way you do things is just, you're like, this is me? Like, what? I didn't know that I can be so loud and what is it? So loud and seductive almost, like alluring and captivating and magnetic. I didn't know, like, you're gonna find out about how magnetic you are in this phase, and you're like, whoa. And the thing is, people have been saying this about you, but now you're ready to accept it and hear it. You've cleared up enough of your gunk, okay? All those toxic buildups, all those insecurities. You've cleared up enough for you to be able to hear it and see it and live it. You are so magnetic and explosive and creative and flowing, free-flowing. So truthfully honor and respect yourself, because you're understanding what that means for you, who you have been in this life, and who you will be moving forward. You are experiencing this part of you that you didn't know existed, and that you're like, this is me? Oh, wait, I had no idea that I can be so outgoing and outspoken and extroverted. But I like my introverted self. So how am I so extroverted now? You're like, oh wait, I'm actually living my life. I'm doing the things that I like. I'm being around the people that I need to be around. I've healed what I needed to heal. So now I can be fully my express self unapologetically. This unapologetic self is what's going to help propel and strengthen everything else you're going to build. It's this new beginning of life that you have started. And it's no longer just something you've started, but it's something you are living. That is what you are destined for. You are destined for greatness. You are destined for life to come through and play with you. You want to play with life. You're actually choosing life. Congratulations for choosing life. Because there is this deep joy and excitement that life has for you. And it's just, have fun playing with it. Do exactly what you need to do. Play with life, okay? Play with life. Wow, okay, I just had to ask if Goddess wanted a little bit more. Wait, she says yes or no? Okay, she says no. So, I did want to step into this tiny little part here. And that's the people that you may have lost in whichever capacity that looks like, that have left and that are no longer with you. Get inspired with the way that they have lived their life. Get inspired with the way they have moved you and inspired you and spoken to you and brought you to life. Get inspired by it. Also recognize and acknowledge the fact that you have inspired others as well in ways that they didn't know, in ways that you didn't know inspired them. They just haven't had that conversation with you. So they didn't even know that they needed to have that conversation with you, but you needed to hear it. And just know that at some point those conversations will come up. But right now, trust that you have touched people's lives in ways that you didn't know, and that you're drawing inspiration from other people and the way they have operated through their life. And you're like, oh wow, these are great skills and qualities to have. I would love to experience that and adopt that and see how that comes through from me, and what, life I can create. So to truthfully look at how you can better yourself at every stage of your life, and one for like every day, like even asking yourself 1% of okay, I can't even find the words for some reason, but it's like, in what way can I just change a little bit of something, just 1% of myself? What part of me can I improve and change and shift for the highest, for the better, right? It's this millionaire, billionaire mindset that you're leaning into, this wealth mindset. You're stepping into your wealthy era, and wealth isn't necessarily tied to money, but it's a wealth of life, wealth of existence, wealth of life, wealth of beauty, wealth of money, wealth of education, wealth of knowledge, wealth of wisdom. It's one aspect of your life. What can you improve and do differently today, and then continue to practice those behaviors moving forward, and for it to be something that you get to practice and embody and truthfully continue to live in that harmony, in that balance. This little place, wow, I have to show you this. Okay, so this little place just wanted these two cards were split, and it's the World and the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you're stepping into. This is the abundance that you are feeling. This is the life that you are saying yes to. This is the life. This is the success story. This is the 1% of doing better, of doing greater. This is it. This is what you are leaning into. So truthfully, welcome in this new era of life and this new ability to be more fruitful in who you are, and truthfully allowing yourself to be brought back to life, to be holy, to be abundant, to be alive. This could be a reminder that you needed, right? Don't fall into despair with the 9 of Swords. This could be a reminder that you needed, or it's a confirmation that this is where you are going into and that you are stepping into your success. So both can apply to you. Both do apply to you. So truthfully allow yourself to step into yourself more, to follow your heart, to follow your gnosis. Okay? These, I'm going to have to say this, I typically don't, but I'm going to go for it. These are the teachings that Jesus and Mary have taught and have practiced and preached. This is what Christianity stands on. I know this is a bit of a bold statement. For some of you, just may not be something that you follow and you understand in this manner, in this degree. But it's this heart space that this religion was actually created on. That this is the actual story of Jesus and Mary. That this is what they taught. This is what they healed with. This is what they showed people. They trusted and they knew that people deserved to know the truth, and that empowerment of living in gnosis, of operating from that. And whatever other stories that you hear, it's hocus pocus, you know? It's a magic trick, you know, it's an illusion. But this is the truth of the stories. This is the actual truth. So with that little bit, I truly hope that this message has provided you guys with the type of information, a resource, a sense of solace, sense of peace within yourself. And I truly hope that this gives you the guidance and the support that you needed to continue to move along your highest and aligned path. And so with that little bit, I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.